What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping in. Today we have the 2024 Gear of the Year video. We are going to be covering all of my favorite items from 2024. I'm really amped up about this one. I will have links to all the stuff you're going to see in today's video down in the description. If I have any coupon codes, I will also have those down below. If you're here because you like knives and EDC, you're in the right spot. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I release daily videos, and hit the thumbs up. That helps push the video to more people. And as always, let us know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. So we're going to kick the video off with my most used item of the year. Aside from my phone, power banks have to be my most used item of the year. Now, as I said at the beginning, this is my favorite gear. And that can sometimes mean the best gear, and that can just mean it's my favorite for a variety of reasons. In the case of power banks, my favorite are the best, in my opinion. The Nitecore NB10000 and the NB20000. And along with being the best sometimes, it comes at a premium. I always say to people who ask me about power banks, if you want something reliable, go with Anker. If you want the best, go with Nitecore. And I think Nitecore makes the best power banks in the game. They make great flashlights. I think their power banks are the best. Now, I do have a high value pick right around $20, and it can be found on sale. This is 10,000 milliamp hours, and it's from a company called INIU. 10,000 milliamp hour. You do have this little slide out stand that you can put your phone in while it's charging. You do have a power switch here with a display as to how much power the battery actually has left. And what I like about all three of these is they are charged very quickly, and they also charge your device very quickly. The Nitecores are the best in my experience, but this one is really good as well. Next up, we have flashlights, and I have quite a few that I've used throughout the year and that I have really enjoyed, all in different circumstances. The Bernite PT16A here is an absolute machine. I use this around my property. Daughter's going down to feed the rabbits, doing stuff outside in the dark around the property. This is the flashlight I grab very often. Bernite, very up and coming flashlight company. This light is around 90 bucks, 3,000 lumens, and it is built like an absolute tank. You have an automatic to turbo and an automatic to strobe, and then you have a side control switch there. 3,000 lumens, and this thing is an absolute beast. My high value pick for flashlight has to be Workos. I've been using their flashlights for probably 2 years. I bought my first one about 2 years ago, and they have been extremely solid in that time frame. I own now probably over a dozen, and Workos just continues to work. This is a nice EDC size flashlight. Comes in right around 25 bucks, 1,800 lumens. It's just a nice size. There's not a lot of bells and whistles with it. It has a nice clean pocket clip, magnetic tail switch, and then you do have an external battery in there that can be taken out and charged, or you can charge it through the USB-C port. This is a nice size and very affordable with a very easy user interface. That's another thing I love about Workos. You just push the button and it turns it on. You hold the switch down, boom, 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 all through your modes. Double tap is to turbo, and triple tap is to strobe. Very easy user interface, and they stick with that across their catalog of flashlights. I absolutely love Workos for a high value pick. Next up, we have Woobin, old reliable, for me at least. I really enjoy Woobin's flashlights, and I have the X3, I have the X2, the X1, and I've found the X2 to be the most versatile. This thing has a ton of power, guys. Very easy user interface here. Again, double tap to turbo, single click, and just hold down to cycle through your normal modes. Very easy user interface. That's your power switch there. And then you have a USB-C port here. Nice aluminum body. It's a little thicker, but it's a lot shorter. And we do have a nice pocket clip there. And Woobin's just very, very dependable when it comes to their lights and very innovative. And we have a little teaser here, but they are coming out with the Pro here soon, the X2 Pro. And I do have a full video coming on that soon, but they have really stepped it up for 2024. Next up, we have my favorite up-and-coming company to me. These are new to me, but JetBeam's probably been around longer than everyone here. But up-and-coming to me, okay? JetBeam, the Kunai E26. This is the 2000 lumen version with the UV light. You have a direct-to-turbo tail switch there, lanyard hole, aluminum body. You have knurling all over the place for grip. And then you have this awesome bezel here. You have a full lockout mode, which means nothing works. You have direct to turbo on all three modes from your tail switch. And then you have your regular mode, and then it's just hold down to go through your modes and double. No, wait. No, turbo is just, turbo's through the main button. That's right. Okay. And then UV. And then green laser. Love this light. IPX8. These are like $70 right now on Black Friday sale. It's a brand new flashlight. JetBeam has been around over 20 years. That is ultimately very impressive, and to continue innovating and keeping up with everyone else. And I didn't even know they existed. Absolutely love what I'm seeing from them. Nightcore, we already talked about. Their flashlights are amazing. The new EDC 23. I've been, if you noticed, I'm into flat rectangular flashlights, kind of transferring over. I still carry a cylinder flashlight though, but I really have been working towards flat flashlights. But the EDC 23, it's their new EDC series light, and it's their smallest light. You have an organic LED screen there that lets you know battery life. It lets you know what lumen and mode you're on. You have an external lockout switch here, and you also can put it in partial lockout by pushing your secondary power button, holding that in, and then activating your lock. That'll put you in lock mode number 1, so you can still use turbo and strobe. You just can't use your main set there. So that is really cool that they implemented that, but you can even cycle through your modes and choose which one you want before you turn it on, which is really cool. If you want to be very quiet, you're not trying to be real loud with your light, you're trying to be subtle, you're just looking at something in the middle of the night trying to be quiet, and you only need 15 lumens, not 1,000, you can set it that way and turn it on. Love what Nightcore is doing. They're one of my favorite flashlight companies, period. And as far as an auxiliary light goes, I haven't been working construction, so I haven't been using a headlight much over the last 6 to 9 months, but I have been using an O-Clip, and they just recently came out with the O-Clip Pro. This was one of my most used flashlights, no question about it. We go on bike rides all the time, walks, do a lot of stuff at nighttime, and I took this on several trips, even to Blade Show, and it's an absolute tank, and it's really nice to have just something you can clip on pretty much anything, and you have a little bit of light. Now, the new Pro takes it up a notch. It's a little larger, but you get a lot more battery life. You're getting a lot more capability with different bulbs, and you have this side switch to designate which bulb you want to turn on. I do have a full video on the O-Clip Pro. I'll link that down in the description if you didn't see that. But you have a button and this side switch, and that is how you'll cycle through all your modes just by holding it down. One of the most convenient flashlights that I have ever handled in my life. It don't matter if you're 7 or 77, you'll be able to use this flashlight. The small one is just a simple power button on the side, and they are both USB-C rechargeable. The upgrade on the Pro, you have a metal door on a hinge opposed to the rubber one here. Nice upgrade, and I think they are both still very viable lights. We'll take a look at my sling after we check out these couple of pens that I'm always using. I've been working from home a lot more, and I prefer to write with a heavier pen. And for that, I've mainly been using this Bastion stainless steel and carbon fiber pen. It's got a nice weight to it. You have this fun bolt action mechanism for it, and these are very, very affordable. I've been using that a lot most of the year. When I've been needing one for EDC and leaving the house, this is often the pen that I go to. This is a Big Idea design tie pen Pro, very adjustable. It can take 100+ different refills, I believe, but I have 2 of these. That's how much I love this pen. I have one that's really short, and then I got one as long as it can go. So that way I have a little bit of variety, but it's one of my favorite pens. It's an extremely clean looking pen. Now, as far as what I'll be using from now and into the future here at the desk is going to be this full brass. This is a CountyCom exclusive. There's only a couple hundred of these made, and I think they did brass as well. I just showed this in a recent Gear and Gadgets video, but it is beautiful. I mean, polished beautifully. The machining is excellent. You have a titanium pocket clip and titanium hardware there. Just amazing, amazing machine work. You have the topographic pattern across the entire pen. And like I said, it's got a heft to it that just feels extremely good, and it's a great size for even extended periods of writing. It's perfect for me, at least. Love this pen, and that is the pen I'll be using for the foreseeable future here at the desk. Now, I don't want to get too deep into the weeds with this. Seriously, I don't. But I want to touch on my sling bag. I did a full 3-hour live stream, and we kitted this entire thing out. It's pretty much done. There's still a few things I'm going to add, but I devoted an entire live stream to kitting this out. If you want to see that, I'll try to remember to link that down below, but it was a live stream. It'll be easy to find. It's labeled as such. And I also am doing a breakdown video of this. I don't know if you'll see that first or this first, but there will be an entire breakdown of this bag. But it's the TomTalk 3.5, and it's my new sling. And the decision was not made lightly to pick this one up. I do have one of the O-Clip Pros clipped there on the strap. We have a Fastex buckle there. We have YKK zippers across the board. We have orange paneling that is on the interior. That is where I keep my Nightcore NB10000 battery bank that we talked about earlier. I got a Wubin that is a Rovivon E1, right? Yeah, Rovivon E1. That takes a AAA and it's a rechargeable, so I love it. USB-C cord and just a couple of other little goodies. And then the large compartment can fit a ton of stuff. You have this netting here. We got all kinds of odds and ends in there. Lighters, lock picks, cordage, all kinds of different stuff. Pen, Right in the Rain pens, carabiners. We have a match kit. We have a, what else did we make? Oh, a little bit kit. Right in the Rain pad. A Hank back here from Yako. A little mini fixed blade from Odenwolf. I put the Olight O-Knife utility knife in there. Awesome crossbar lock action. There is my other titanium pen I was talking about. Olight, O-Pry, and Bit Bar. Trustfire Mini X3. This has a auxiliary light, main light, green laser, and UV. This is one of my this should have actually been on the table, but fantastic light, the Trustfire Mini X3. And then Rock Tool Gen R, full-size multi-tool, pliers, scissors, the entire works is going to be in there. Lots of space in the back. That is not set up yet. I got change in there right now. I have a pistol sleeve, and I have another sleeve. As I said, this is close to being done, but it is not all the way done. I still got to go through and sure some things up. I'll try to also remember, if you saw something in here that you liked, I'll try to remember to link everything in the bag as well. But that is my new sling bag setup. That is my 4th sling bag in like 2 years, I think, which ain't too bad. I think 4 or 5 in like 2 years. And I'm probably going to get the 1.5 liter as well for something a little bit more condensed and just like the bare essentials. This is just like everything I'd need in a daily situation. It's not a get home bag or anything like that. This is just my main daily driver sling bag filled with stuff I may need and stuff I will need and stuff I hopefully won't need. And this is no question a gadget of the year. This was in the sling bag. I just got it out. But this is from a company called Ferro's, and they make high quality lockpick sets. And this is an EDC-able lockpick set. You have everything you would need. I am not a lockpick professional. I do practice. I have picked myself some locks and have had some success with it, but I've also had a lot of struggle with it. But this does lock out. You have a back lock here. Put these away. And that should... our plunge is in the way there. There we go. Lock out. And now you have a back lock here. And that is going to hold this in place while you're trying to do your business. Of course, you would bring this out as well. But that hides neatly in the butt end there of this tool. And each of these tools lock out as well. So that is really nice. These are expensive as well. The machining and everything that goes into the tools, high quality steel. Very good company. That is one of my favorite gadgets of the year. Next up, I want to talk about the keyboard that I use. It's a little dusty, a little dirty because I don't clean it enough. But this isn't anything extremely fancy, and these typically are around $100, and right now they're under 80. So if you're looking for an awesome keyboard, this is something I use every day, obviously, as well. Very nice keys, very easy to use. You just sync it right up, charge it up when it needs, and it works very good. It's one of Logitech's better keyboards. Not necessarily their best one, but I have 2 of these. I have one for my laptop, and I have one for my desktop. I got black in the one and the white in the other, which was a mistake, probably. So, but these are really nice, and they are like $20+ off right now. Wanted to bring that one in. And I promise this is not an Olight video or anything like that, but I use a lot of their stuff. A couple, I don't use a lot, but I use a couple of their things, and they make convenient stuff. And they make good looking stuff like this lantern here. I use this every single day. It sits on my desk. I use it every day and all night. It's always in all the backgrounds of my videos and shorts. And then I use several of their O bulbs and their O strip here in the studio. So I just use a bunch of their stuff. They make a lot of, like I said, very convenient and very good looking items. And now with the app, you can control the O bulbs, the O strip, and I think other things as well. So just very convenient. You also saw this just a few minutes ago, but this is my high value pick for best full-size multi-tool, the Rock Tool Gen R. This comes with a VG10 blade, a very useful sheep's foot blade. Amazing. That's awesome. And these are extremely affordable. If they can continue to make improvements, if they can make these even more rigid, and this is very good. You grab a lot of budget multi-tools by the handles and wrench it back and forth, you're going to get a ton of movement out of most of them. Rock tool does an excellent job. It's a very rigid tool. They continue to make their tools even more rigid. They are going to fast be finding themselves near the top. They make good tools and they're very affordable. This is my pick for high value, full size multi-tool. Next up, we have two of my favorite non-plier based multi-tools, and these two are probably the best. We have the Rock Tool ST02 and the Next Tool E1. I do have another one I could bring out from Roxxon that I really like as well. This is amazing though. If you don't need pliers, you have a main blade, you have a nice set of scissors, both of them lock. You have a pocket clip to put it in the pocket. Scissors come sharp, blade comes sharp. You have a 1/4 inch bit drive that is really well done. And it comes with a bit, and I think it might come with some extra bits, and you can get bits from them. And then you have a nice little display of tools on the butt end there. You have a punch, slotted pry, small slotted, and a can opener. Use it as a bottle opener. Nice little tool. And these come in right now, at least around Black Friday. That's on a double detent system there, but it's a heavy detent system. These are coming in like right around 25 bucks. Now the E1 here, little bit different form factor and a little bit smaller, so depending on what you're looking for. Now this don't lock, but you have a nice sheep's foot blade with a stud there. You have a nice set of scissors. You have a little scraper, bottle opener combo there. You have an X-Acto knife here that's replaceable. Now these tools aren't going to be locking. And then they have a flat bit kit in here too. And I think this comes with some bits as well. But you can also get bits from Next Tool. Nice little set, and these are like $20 to $30 depending on when and where. Next up, we have my favorite pouch of the year, and I use this most of the year. It's Roaring Fire Gear's, one of their newer products for 2024. Their wax canvas pouch, and they also just put out some other new products that look very good. Now, I just recently emptied this out, but one of my favorite pouches. It's extremely well made and rigid. YKK brass zippers. Couple of microfiber cloths still up there, but you open this thing up, you got lashing points on the back. They got tubing on there, so on your paracord pulls. You open this thing up, and I have a full video on this with it fully loaded out. Tons of storage in this thing. Large sleeve, 2 mediums, 4 smalls. Same on this side. You have this netted zipper pouch here where you can throw small, loose things. Just a awesome little pouch here. And then you have this front zipper as well. Roaring Fire Gear makes extremely solid stuff. That is my favorite pouch of the year, and that is my favorite gear of the year. You guys will have to let me know what you think. I love hearing from you guys. Let me know, what was your favorite piece of gear from this year? I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That helps push the video out there to more people. If you're new to my channel, I release daily knife and EDC content just like this. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and ring the bell. That'll notify you anytime I release new content. I'll put a couple of new videos up on your screen right now. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.